Lotshani nonke ngiyanamukela ehlelweni lami elibizwa ukuthi Live Bush Camps Chat with Khaya Tlou. Hello everyone, how are you doing? My name is Khaya, my name is Tlou, and welcome to my beautiful show. It's been a while, it's been a long while, it's been almost 6-7 weeks without the Live Bush Camps Chat, and this is the 16th episode. And let's see who's with us, and my screen here is giving me a little bit of a problem. It doesn't want to react. Yes, now it's good. Here we go. So we have Janice, we have Willow, we have Barbara, we have Becky, Z, Mart 54, Cat 3, Mary for Wild, we have Yogi Shaw, or Yorkshire, we have Kelly, we have Betty, we have Brandy, MS Jen, we have Brandy, Wendy, James, First School of Life, that's Janine, that's Rare, Crashes Guy, we have Barbara. Welcome you all. I hope you are doing well. Today it's about 70 degrees Fahrenheit, that's 21 degrees Celsius, and it's rainy outside. We just came from a live game drive. It ended 30 minutes ago, and it started raining just right after the drive. We had some beautiful, beautiful lines, and now we're going to be talking about all the live camera clips that are, and also the pre-recorded that are just in Pridelands. So we are coming to you live from Greater Kruger National Park in the southern part of Balule Nature Reserve here in Pridelands Conservancy. It's a beautiful area where we have a few cameras installed that are live 24/7. Not only here, also in our eastern direction, we have our beautiful neighboring reserve, which is called Khaya or Boston. We have two sets of cameras there, Khaya Waterhole and Tomu Dam. And here we have elephant camera 1, 2, and 3. We have hyena camera. Then also we have a beautiful camera in Cape Town. Also we have a camera in Saviti, that's northeast from here. Beautiful area there. We also have our new camera, which is located in Sutherland. It's called Rocket Kloof. Yes, it's beautiful. We're going to be watching all these beautiful behavior from a different area code where we get different animals like springboks. We get our beautiful animals like snow cheetahs, and that camera will be revealing every action that is going to be around it. So what's going to happen, we're going to see those snow cheetahs in winter, so we're slowly moving towards the winter season. So that will be giving us all these beautiful, beautiful sightings, and we're not forgetting our beautiful Lowveld. We're also going to get some beautiful sightings in our Lowveld area. I can see more people joining. Irana, I can see you, Michelle, Joe, I can see you, everyone. And yeah, if you are new in the show, it's a beautiful show where we catch up on what was happening on our cameras, our live cameras. We will play you all these pre-recorded clips, and we will play you all these live cameras. You can see we have our screen here with live cameras, and then what we're going to see here, it's happening live. And there's this one beautiful camera just right next to a studio which we called Creator Cam. And who's on the camera with us today it was Marcel, but Marcel is not here. I'm alone here. I'm talking to you guys without a camera operator on the other side. And we have Matthew Gee on FC. Thank you so much, Matty. I don't know whether I can still do this because it's been a while. So Matty will be playing first the videos, not the videos, the cameras. Each camera there, we see what's happening around there because it's nighttime now. And remember, at this time of the day, it's just after 7 p.m. in South Africa. And it's getting dark. It's getting to winter now. And the nocturnal behavior is revealing itself at this time. We will see all these beautiful nocturnal animals like honey badger, porcupines, genets, civets, lions, leopards, caracals, several, owls, you name them. There's a lot and lots and lots of nocturnal species around here, and hopefully we'll be seeing something just nibbling apart on our cameras, And you can see in some of the screens here, we can see the drops from the sky. And I strongly believe that the predators are very happy in this weather, because what they do is they hunt mostly at this time. If it's rainy and it's windy outside, they know that all the antelopes or the prey species, they're vulnerable because of this wind. It's compromising their safety, as they can't really smell what's happening or what's coming their way, or the dangers, and they can't listen properly because of these leaves and branches and grasses sliding against each other and creating noise, and then it gives them a chance not to hear what's coming next to them. But yes, we will be showing you all these beautiful things that this camera catches while we are away from the bush. That's so nice about these cameras. And if you can go to YouTube and you go to live bush cameras or live bush cams, you will see there are all these cameras there, and you can just watch them from there any time of the day. It's midnight, morning time. You set a screen in your room or in your kitchen, dining hall or TV area, you will be seeing all these things live. So Mehdi, let's get to the business, brother. Let's get to the business. So let's get to start from the corner there, because I can see at the corner it's Eddie Cam. I can see. Yes, I want to go to live cameras first, Mehdi. You can see Z, you can see Catherine, you can see Art Piece. Okay, Elephant Cam 1. Michaela, I can see you. I will try my level best to call out the names of everyone that are joining. You can see this camera is just right next to our fence area. This the fence that is protecting us, or just keeping the animals away from the camp or the house. So cameras just right here. We have Eddie Cam 1 and 2 and 3. Same water source, but different angles. So it gets all the angles, and you can see there's nothing really happening here. But sometimes you do see some owls, you see elephants coming, see leopards coming, and we have our beautiful leopards. The females, they have small little cubbies, and I'm not lucky yet to put them on camera. But Brenty, few days ago, he put them on camera. He's a lucky one, eh? But yeah, I'm still looking forward. That's why we're going every day on our live drives to catch all the excitement and the beauty of the bush. Mehdi, there's nothing happening here, only these grasses being pushed by this wind. Let's go to another camera, brother, and see what's happening. We might see something moving about there, coming for a drink, or maybe a hyena, or maybe we might see a hyena, or something beautiful here. Oh, Elephant Cam 3. So this is the very same water hole, but different angle. So this one camera is looking straight to the northeast direction, and during daytime you'll see not far from here there's a beautiful reserve which is called Tijani, just right on our northern boundary. So our camp is just on the northern boundary of Pridelands, so it gives us an access to look into two different reserves. So we don't have any traversing rights in that reserve, and the other thing is that they don't off-road in there. So for us, not off-roading, it's something else, because we want to go through these bushes and get to give every viewer satisfaction and get to see the real behavior of these animals. And at the end of the day, we have to give these animals a beautiful, beautiful, safe zone. And yeah, I can see there's nothing happening, but we'll go in each and every camera and see what is happening there. We might see something, who knows. Mehdi, what's the next camera, brother? Yes, Betty. Yes, Betty, the grass is still tall, but they're drying slowly each and every day. And they're getting brown and brown each day. And last month, a few weeks ago, the bush was very green, but you can see also at just around the hyena den, just southwest from where I'm sitting right now, you find this hyena den. You can see there's nothing really happening around here, but I think there's something shiny there on the left hand side of the den. So you can't really see those 2-3 entrances at the front there. So there's more entrance than entrance on the other side. So this camera is looking straight west, and so if you're like, you sometimes see the beautiful sun setting there, the background, beautiful. Medi, let's go to another one, brother, because these hyenas, this Pride hyena clan, it's been hiding away from me, because on my live drives I struggle to find them. Yeah, we have to see something. Yeah, let's go for Saviti. And while I'm going through your questions and comments. Oh, this is a CVT. CVT is very busy at times, especially at night. You'll see this beautiful hippopotamus. And then you see all these beautiful hyenas. You see beautiful impalas and wild dogs there have been spotted, and all these beautiful hyenas. And then we'll be going to another camera and see how it goes. I'm hoping to see this one animal walking about here. I want to see this one animal walking about. Oh, next one is Khaya Waterhole. Jenny, you're asking, can you have a medal for posting the honey badger? And it's so interesting talking about a honey badger. I haven't seen a honey badger on the live drive, but I saw a honey badger once when we were doing a bumble. It was myself and I think it's Painteddog team, not all of us, with Anton, and yeah, we were a few that we saw a honey badger, but not a decent sighting, because it saw us, then it just moved away from us. So this is Khaya Waterhole, and also it pumps here at times. You can see that this one leopard likes to come from the side of the screen there on the right hand side, and it goes back in the same routine. So it utilizes this area. So this part, I think it's territory. So remember that even females, they do mark their territory, they do vocalize, and the males, they're also territorial. So what happens is the males will have few or a couple of females in his territory, and then these females, they will set up a territory inside a male's territory. Mary, let's go, brother. Looks like my screen went blank. Oh, now it's back. Oh, I can't wait to see something here, brother. Yeah, we're having some issues with the rain. You know, streaming live weather can be tricky sometimes. But yeah, I can't see Ntomu Dam. We are going to create a cam now. You can see there's some technical issues in some other cameras, but fear not, the VM is here to deal with those technical issues. I can see you must see the questions and comments that keep on coming. I'll try my level best to go through them. So this is one of the busiest water source. So it's just right outside here. I'm sure you can, if you can go to YouTube and go to this critter cam, you will hear me talking. So it's I love this one. I like this. It's one of my favorite camera, because it gives us all these tiny little things that we tend to miss them when we're on a drive. Oh, it looks like Alex is watching. Hey, brother from California. It's beautiful, beautiful. So you can see all these beautiful tiny birds, from finches to wax bills, and you see all these crested barbets. You see all these spiders there. You see frogs, you see lizards, you see all sorts of small little things that we get to miss when we're driving around the bush. And this camera gives these behavior around here, this misguided guide. Yes, that's Alex. It was nice having him around here. So leopard lady, it's been a long time. Where has all the honey badgers gone to? That's massive M24. The honey badgers are here, just like springboks. We have these beautiful small little antelopes we call springboks. It's been like weeks without seeing them. Not that they migrate. They're here all year round, just that the grass is like very tall and very long, and some grass, like a finger grass, it's like nearly maybe my height. So it makes us difficult to spot these animals. They are there, but we can't really see them. But yeah, when we are lucky, we do see them. And the honey badgers, what happens is they're elusive animals. And what happens if you see a honey badger, you're very lucky, because winter season they tend to change to be diurnal, but then in summer they change a bit to be nocturnal. So it depends on how on the seasons, and then the seasons they really change a little bit of honey badger's behavior. So that's why we don't really see them. And there are certain times where these animals, like the predators mostly, there are certain times where you'll mostly see them, or where they are most active. Just like these animals that are active before sunrise, and the animals that are active before the sunset, or just right after sunset, and the animals that are active just right after sunrise. So it depends on what species you want to see. Hoodoo! What's my favorite animal in the bush? The spotted hyena. Hey, spotted hyena. I love hyenas. I love hyenas. And Mary, do you have another clip, brother? Going to the aerial view or the top view of Critter Camp and get to see what's happening there? Because there's a lot of things been happening around. Yeah, let's quickly pop by that. And I can see, sorry, it's 16 minutes after 7. And my show just goes for an hour. So we have a lot of clips that we need to show you beautiful people. So we'll ease up a bit around here. Then we go to our pre-recorded clips and get to show you what these beautiful cameras captured. Yeah, so much in top view. Yes. Let's go to Kloof Silence. One of the, actually it's not one, but it's the coldest place in South Africa. So I can't wait to feel that, because I haven't seen snow, like proper snow, because the snow I once saw was on my way from Cape Town to Cederberg. Just saw right on top of the mountains there, driving from Cape to Cedar. But it was not proper snow. I haven't touched snow. I haven't seen snow, but I'm looking forward. If we get an opportunity for Painteddog sending me that side, it would be great. Renty, gonna send me that side in winter, brother, so I can feel snow. Matthew G, let's start. You can see it's beautiful. You can see it's beautiful. It's very different. Before we leave the screen, look at how different it is in that area. It's completely flat. You don't see all these big marula trees. You don't see all these huge tamboti trees or weeping willows. Nothing. You can see there's bushes there, a little bit of grasses. And that's what you see. So it gives us a chance to view what's happening around here without being disturbed by any big bush or huge bushes around here, or trees. And then, yeah, Matty, let's go to our clips, brother. Let's go to our pre-recorded clips. And they're so interesting, these pre-recorded clips. There's so much, but we'll try to squeeze each and everything in this show. But if we don't, sorry, it's my phone. Nearly fell. So if we don't manage to squeeze this in about an hour time, we'll definitely squeeze everything that's left today to our next show next week. So because it moved from Thursday to Wednesday. Yes, let's go to Porcupines, Red Sprite. Let's see the Red Sprite boys. Beautiful. I can't wait to see these boys. This is nighttime, right? And I was so lucky to be here. I remember there was this time when we went to this area, to Porcupines. It was myself and VM. We were so lucky to see the area. And then while we were busy there, VM was busy with his magical fingers fixing the camera. We saw a cheetah. So this is the first boy. Beautiful big boys. They're roaming the area, and that area, it's a fence reserve, so it will be a little bit tricky to find animals. As animals, they just walk. We have to track them, even if it's a fenced area, but it doesn't make it easy for us to see animals every day. You might have a huge fence reserve, but because animal behavior, it's different. you have to track, and you might not find those particular animals that you are looking for that particular time, because it's such a huge area. Oh, second line, second clip, beautiful. These are big boys. Arla Ramo, I can see you. Yes, the one is busy wiping its face. They're giving it a scratch, and they are probably following up on the females. So that area, if you know Bucket, is this reserve. It's the reserve where Bucket is, or Bucket roams. And you know of this cheetah called Mabai. So it's also there. It's the third boy. So it's so interesting in these coalitions of lions. You see there's 3 boys ruling the pride and red spread, but there's a hierarchy within them. You see that there's one that's more dominant to the other, and there's a third one dominant to the second one, something like that. So you will see, especially when it's mating season or mating time, you notice the dominancy when it comes to that mating part. And the darker the mane, it's believed that the more females you attract, and the bigger you are. Yes, Kim, they're so beautiful, so beautiful. So I can't wait to drive in that reserve in future, because those are our future plans, as Brenty once told me, but no exact date that has been put in paper. So, but in future, someday, we'll be driving there. We'll be getting all these sorts of beautiful sightings. Mary, let's jump to another sighting, brother. Yes, that's Boss Gump. We're still going to the very same errand, Boss Gump. And Mary, if you pause there, brother, if you pause there, when I save this clip to my folder there, my Life Bush Camps folder, it was written a female lion or lioness. But when you check properly there, continue playing, Mary, you will see this is not a lioness, because at first I thought this lioness is very small, but if you can see the head, the side of the head, and the side of the neck, and you will see when it gets up a bit, you will notice that this is not a lioness, it is a cheetah. Just look at the head there and the way the body is. It's all long. So what happens? The very same area there, or angle, just on the left hand side of the screen, there's a nice, beautiful lodge. So we were there with and we saw a cheetah walking by there, just in a close range. Gives us a beautiful sighting. So you can see, Mary, if my eyes are not lying to me, or everyone, if can see that this is not a lioness, the cheetah. But thank you to our curators, because they are really helpful. Beautiful. Yeah, let's go to the next clip, brother. And cheetahs are the fastest land mammal, and when they reach that maximum speed when hunting, they can go up to 320. Oh, beautiful. And then we go into those male lions on again on daytime. You can see how big these boys are, because that was nighttime. And you can see how beautiful these boys are. You can see their manes. You can see their on their prime. Wow, this is beautiful. So you can see the first one joining in. Carol, you're bad. I label it as lioness, but thank you so much, because it was helpful, and it gave me some work there. Because at first I also thought it was a lioness, and you can see how beautiful this boy is. Wow, look at this, quenching his thirst there, making sure everything is nice. So you can see the weather is not so hot. That on this day it was the 5th of March 2022. Look how fat this boy is, and the power that goes with his body structure. It's beautiful. Rare Crashes guy, happy birthday. So let's wait patiently. Yes, let's go to the next clip, maybe where maybe there's two extra boys join, because this clip it will show all this power and how massive these boys are. So that one is lying down. Let's see, wait patiently and see what happens, because I really want to see these golden boys having some siesta time. Oh, here's the second one. Look at that. Look how powerful these boys are. Whoa. So most people, they know that the male lions are lazy, and they don't really hunt. They rely on females to hunt. But that's to me it's a myth, because these boys, they will hunt when they are away from females, and they will take over if the females kills and they are nearby, or they're with the females. They will dominate the carcass. But the boys, when they're away territorial patrolling and marking, scent marking and roaring stuff, get an opportunity when they see an animal, they will go for it. And they're really helpful. I don't see a reason of them not getting a proper sit or a meal at the carcass. So what happens is because they have to safeguard the cubs, they have to safeguard the females, they have to safeguard the territory, making sure there's no male that comes in there, because it might be a problem to their cubs. So they do a very big job on safeguarding their territory and the females. You can see the third boy there. Look at this. And just imagine sitting right next to them and they all start roaring. You're going to feel that straight into your chest. Mary, beautiful clips, and their call can travel up to 5 kilometers. And what's so interesting about their call is that the other male, let's say maybe there's a rival or a nomadic male that tries to get in, to take over in a territory, when they communicate with their roars, the other one or both of them will get the information on how big the lion is and how powerful the lion is, just by listening to each other's vocals. It's beautiful. So clever. Mary? Yes. Yes. Beautiful, 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 Mary. Let's go in post camp again. So you can see, oh, giraffes, one of my favorite animals. I like spending time with them. You can see there's just 6 there. Beautiful, tallest animals on land, and they're taking it easily. And you can see they're just doing that, drinking very much easy, because they know there's more of them, and they're looking in different directions, making sure that they're safe and sound. So you'll see them sometimes lying down, and some people they believe that giraffes, they don't lie down, but they do sit, especially when they're in a group like this. The tower of giraffes, where they're standing, when they move, it's a journey of giraffes. Beautiful. Mary, let's go to another clip, brother. Let's go to another clip. And while we go into another clip, oh, let's go to Critter Camp, one of my favorites, and see what's happening there. Yogi Shaw, thank you so much for joining. See you next. Oh, my favorite bird! One of my favorite, small favorite bird. This is a crested bobcat. I love it because of the colors, the coloration of this bird. You can see the beak, and you can see it looks very, very angry, and it always looks as if it's going for some action. And if you can't really see that, but it's so interesting looking at this bird because it has zygodactyl feet. So what I mean by that is that it's different from other passerine birds, because what happens is it doesn't have 3 toes pointing forward and 1 toe pointing backward. So it has 2 toes pointing forward and 2 toes pointing backwards. So it's just like an owl, and then and also this bird. What's this bird? That has a woodpecker. Yes, a woodpecker. They have zygodactyl feet. So what happens is they allow them to maneuver very easily in different directions. So it's beautiful. And what happens, it looks so very colorful and beautiful, but because it utilizes a tree hole nest, if it finds maybe a starling in there, if it wants to take or dominant that particular nest, it can fight and pushes away that particular bird species that owns that particular nest. It can be rough sometimes. You can see their beak is very thick. Mary, let's go to another clip, brother. Oh, back on Kura Camp, let's see what's happening here. So Michaela is saying it last night about 9 minutes after 8 p.m. It sounded really bad that the hyena didn't have seen or heard anything. No, I haven't seen or heard anything but what I'll do tomorrow, I'll go and check. So this is a beautiful emerald spotted wood dove. So some people in different villages, what happens is they believe that this bird, when they hear a call of this bird, they have to close their ears because this bird means bad luck to them, because they translate their call to like, Mayma is dead, Mayma is dead, my pa is dead. Simply, my mom is dead, my father is dead, now I'm left alone. So that's why they have closed their ears, because it's a sign that maybe you might lose parents or your mom or your dad. So that's why you have to close their ears. Very interesting, eh? So, but it's a call that I hear almost every day when I'm in the bush. Beautiful bird. They're smaller than a pigeon, 2 times smaller than a pigeon or a rock pigeon. Small and beautiful, colorful birds, and they don't like perching in trees. They do perch, but they prefer being on the ground, feeding on these small little stones and seeds and some little bit of insects there. Beautiful bird. Mary, let's go to another clip, brother. Oh, MS Jean, one of your favorite bird also. Oh, look at this, Mary. Actually, I called Mary when I saw this clip. Look at this clip. So please tell me, what snake is this? Tell me what snake is this. Just there, Mary. Just tell me what snake is this. I want you to tell me, what snake is this? You can see the tongue sticking out. It's getting all the information from the air particles. And what happens is when you see it sticking outside and it goes in, it touches this organ that's on the roof of its nose, called Jacobson's organ. Then it tells the snake on what is happening around, or how far the prey is. Because what happens is these venomous snakes, they bite or they inject venom into their prey, and then they just leave it to go for a distance, and it dies. Then they follow it slowly. And then while they're following it, you'll see the tongue sticking out. So when I see, what's this? Rec Race guy says a snake. Yes, it is a snake. Araramore, gonna be a python. Carol Puff Adder, Kim Twister, African rock python, Cookie Bee, python. Rec Race is a python. And Arlana said, wow. Janet saying pit viper. So this snake, it is it's not a fully grown snake, but you can see it is a python. It's an African rock python. It's just a small little python. And this it was here. It means this snake, it's just around here. It is around here, but this one is not fully grown because it can grow as thick as mine. Not like, let's say, combination of my 2 arms like this. They can grow very big. So African rock python, and this is a snake that I'm not worried about when it's around here, because it's not venomous. It's non-venomous snake, so it uses its strength and power to catch its prey. And snakes, most of the time and all the time, snakes are just avoiding people or contact with human. When they see you, they will just freeze or just move away to a safer spot. So if you check the coloration on top there, you can check the head. it's bigger compared to a puff adder, and you can see the coloration. The puff adder is more lighter. It doesn't have a lot of darker colors and more blocks or black blocks there on top of it, or black patches on top of it. You can see like the coloration is for a python. Mary, if you can press play a bit, brother, when it faces the screen straight right at me, then you pause there so you can see it is a python. Look at that V on top there, just there, Mary. That there. Oh, but you can't really see it, but there's a V coloration on top of its head, and you can see the shape of its mouth. It is a python. It's a rectangular shape there, and you can see how big it is when you look from the neck to the middle part of the body. Beautiful snake, and feeding on rodents at this stage because it's not so big. It will feed on hair, feeds on birds, feeds on small little antelopes, and then when it grows bigger, and then it will be feeding on fully grown impalas. And there was this one clip that I once saw that a python once tried to swallow a croc, but at the end of the day the croc died and the python burst open. Shows how powerful the animal is. No, Janet, they are not venomous. These snakes are not venomous. Brown and black house snakes are not venomous. Yeah, they don't inject any venom, but they have these teeth inside there that can cause like a damage to your skin or your flesh. Yeah, so it's a no-no. Do not touch snakes if you're not qualified to. If you're not a qualified personnel to catch snakes. Yeah, let's get to your next clip, brother. Let's get to your next clip, brother. Oh, look at this. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. This is a porcupine. Whoa, biggest rodent. Look at that. And while it's walking, actually you can hear it from the bush. Those quills, and they don't shoot their quills. And that's a myth. But you will see them when they are approached by a predator or the danger approaches them. You will see them making themselves look bigger, and they will slowly approach a threat with their sharp quills. And what's so interesting about a porcupine, they don't have a fixed or specific breeding season. What they do, they mate each and every day just to strengthen the bond between the males and females. So interesting, eh? So they don't wait for a specific breeding season. So interesting. So what they do is they will be utilizing, you won't see them during the day, you might see it during the day if you're lucky, but they utilize the holes made by aardvarks. And then you will see them mostly at night. That's where they are mostly active. Mary? And let's go there, brother. Feed on tubers, and they also feed on bark. Just look the next clip. Just take the next clip. Beautiful people, check the next clip. I was so excited seeing this. Look at these. There's eyes from the darkness, and they walk as if like they're drunk. Look, this looks like a very drunk human being. Look at this. Woohoo! Yo, I was so excited seeing this particular animal. Look who's on Critter Cam. Look who's on Critter Cam. Honey badger. Oh. At first I nearly thought it was a baby cheetah or a cheetah cub. But like, no. It can't be this black and white on top at all. Look, it's like a drop, just a small, not a huge animal. But this one is known to be fiercest animal in the wild. So they don't mind having lions next to them. They don't mind having leopards or hyenas. They will fight back, and most of the time they win that conflict. So this one came just right next to us here. It means it's around here. But as we know that honey badgers, they forage mostly at night. And what they do, they have home range. Those home ranges, they can go up to in a huge space. They can have a home range that is about 500 square kilometers. They can walk, these animals. So what happens is they can in one night or each day they can walk about 27 kilometers, and you will notice that in about a kilometer distance you'll find about more than 10 holes that they dig, because what happens is they try to search for scorpions, they try to search for these insects. They feed on insects, and they can be carnivorous at times, and they're spotted killing monitors. Yes, when I agree with you, critter cam is just the best. Look at that. Look at the claws, and look at those claws. So that's why they're not fast runners. And this one looks like a male. And they're not fast runners because you can see their body, the way it's built, and you can see those long claws. It makes them not to be a fast runner. Look at this beauty. This is beauty. So look at this. Whoa! That's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful sighting, eh? What's that? Beautiful. Mary. Let's go to your next sleep, brother. Yes. One of the things I love in the bush. This one, it is a, what do we call this? You can see it's a false eagle. You can see it has yellow legs. It has a bigger head. And it's a little bit bigger or taller compared to a bigger than a gymnogene. So this one, it's called a brown snake eagle. This one is coming here. It came here. I think it came here to look and to use this water as its mirror, because it didn't drink many, right? Just wanted to prepare for the day. You can see it's like 14 minutes after 10 a.m. So it just came here. Not a drink. What did it drink? It didn't drink. So I think this, I would say, it came. Yeah, it doesn't look like it drank. Just looking straight into the water. And what happens is these eagles, they are perfect, accurate snake hunters, because you'll see them going for snakes, and those scales on their legs, it makes a snake not difficult for them to inject their venom there, and they have to be very sensitive. So that's why these raptors, they are called raptors, because they kill their prey with their claws or their feet. A beautiful bird there, and we're getting confused sometimes, especially at this time of the year in summer season, because the Wahlberg's eagle, they come. The tawny eagles are here, and these brown snake eagles. From a distance, you must be careful. You must use your binoculars carefully, but you have to check the legs, the color of the beak, the color of the eyes, the coloration of the body. The brown snake eagles, they all look the same in terms of coloration, but these Wahlbergs and tawny eagles, it's so difficult, also tricky if you know birds, because all these same species of birds, they can come in different coloration. So you must be very, very, very aware of that. Mary, let's go to the next clip, brother. Z, what is the average size of the badger's territory? Badgers, actually, they have home range. They have home ranges. So what it depends on they won't have a, just pause there, brother. Just pause there. This one nearly made me fall on my. Yeah, it nearly made me fall on my chair. What happens is, honey badgers, they're just like the wild dogs, like territory or home range. What happens is, it's the more the prey species in a small area, or they get all the things they want, like water, they get food, they don't have any need to expand their territory, so or their home range. So what happens is, if the lesser the food source in that particular home range, the bigger their home range is, because they will walk longer distances looking for food. But if there's a abundance of food, a lot of food around, they don't have to walk for distances. So Mary, let's go to the clip, brother. Let's go to the clip, Mary. Yes. Yo, this is my favorite clip of all time, man. Yo, this baboon is having a swim and doing some yoga and some kung fu. There's some karate kick moves there. So these youngsters, they're enjoying themselves in the water. But yeah, they've been watching too many movies, Mary, for sure. Look at that one on the right hand side. It's drinking while its leg up in the air. And they look so funny, look so relaxed. But I'm sure after this session, they're going to vandalize HQ, or they're going to look for a gap from a window or from a sliding door. And then once they get a chance to get into the house, you won't love them for 2 or 3 minutes, then you'll start loving them again. So those are Chakma baboons. Mary, let's go to another clip, brother. Yes, the hyenas. So hyenas have been hiding away from me these days. Oh, look at this, dwarf mongoose. Actually, this den area, it's confusing now, because now I can see the dwarf mongoose. And last time I visited this particular den site, 2 warthogs came out running from one of the holes, just right, the one in the middle. And then now there are 12 mongoose, and now you'll see hyenas in there. So I don't know what's happening. This den site is chaotic. It is chaotic. So those are beautiful, beautiful mongoose. And so what they do is, if that den site or this termite mound is not utilized by anything, they will make themselves a home. But most of the time they don't use these huge den sites with these huge holes like this. They prefer to utilize these termite mounds with smaller little entrances, so that they can be nice and safe inside there. Because you can see a predator might get in there, and it might have an easier access to these beautiful animals. And so there's a new hyena just right in the north of that hyena den. The new den there. And Mas 54 is asking whether vervets they water dependent. Yes, they are water dependent. They have to drink almost every day. They have to drink every day, the monkeys. And baboons, they love water and love swimming. And you will see them most of the time, like they go to water holes after feeding, eating, and go to a water source and drink. Kim Twist, I also love mongooses. Yes, let's try and squeeze in there. Mary, it's 12 minutes left, right? And a lot of clips that are still left. Let's go to the promising clips that you trust. Yes, from hyenas, brother. Just go through to each and every camera there, and then you choose 1 or 2 that are beautiful, brother, or more beautiful. They're all beautiful, but there's ones I like the most. So this is a Pride Lands clan of hyenas, and this one, baby here, is a cub. You can see is still dependent on mom's milk and also mom's attention. You can see the spots have been they're not fully exposed. And then what happens is she or he, because I can't really tell whether it's a male or female from this angle, and it's so hard telling the gender difference from a screen. You have to sit right next to them, or just you have to follow hyenas for a long time to see that, or to differentiate that. And it's been quiet in Pride Lands, because a few months ago it was chaotic around here, but now everything went down. You can see that one little champion is busy trying to grab or break some bone there, making sure his gums are prepared to break the bones in future. Yes, you see whether we'll be seeing some adult hyena there, because this one small little hyena, it's been the one that's been seen mostly at the den side, but the others, oh, I haven't seen them for quite some time. So let's see, what was it? Just 5:30, and on the 3rd of March, our driver was starting at I think we're outside already, Medi, for a morning live drive, and then when we dash to that area, they're all gone. So you can see there's a youngster coming in there. He's the very same youngster, or the very same cub. Or the different cub. Now you can see the coloration. At first I thought it was very the same, but it looks like the different cub. That one looked more black than brown. So this one, it looks a little bit brownish compared to the black color. But yes, this one looks a little bit older than the other one. I don't know whether maybe my eyes are lying to my brain. You can see like the mom is following. Oh, the two adults here, this was Robin and Butsu. So I guess Robin is the one at the front, because Robin is bigger than Butsu. And that one at the front should be Robin, even if you can see the sport parties. But the one that has a smallest cub that I've seen around here, it's Robin. And two cubs have been spotted a few weeks or a few months ago, but I haven't seen those new cubs yet. They were only spotted around this live camera. But I didn't get a chance to keep up with them, because we think that these hyenas are utilizing a third den, because we only know of 2 den areas or den sites that are around Pride Lands. So our tracker, Maurice, will be tracking Pride Lands ground and making sure that he finds these particular animals. Mary? Michaela, quite a few hyenas around there, but when we go for our live drives, oh, they just move away from us. How many hyenas stay here? Butterfly, yo, there's hyena list at AEDT. There was about 22 and more, but the one I've seen, I've seen a few. I haven't seen all of them, because it's such a huge area and it's such a huge territory, so they don't really come. Everyone comes to this specific den site, especially the males. They don't really come to a den site. They do come, but they don't stay for a longer period than the females, especially when the females are denning. But the ones that I know, it's Robin, it's Butsu, it's Kelly, it's Short Tail, and Mary, who's this one? Why am I forgetting this hyena? Short Tail's friend. I'll remember Short Tail's friend. half tail friend, Mary, the one that was causing chaos there. Smile N, yes, Smile N. I know Smile N. I've seen it. Yeah, I've seen Meloma. Yeah. I haven't seen a lot of hyenas, but yeah, quite a few. But I've seen more than 10, 15 since I've been here. Yes, Mary, let's go to another clip, brother. Let's go to another clip and see how it goes. Rosenholm, all of these cubs, the younger one is just over 4 months now. It's just, there's no cub that's less than 4 months old. And we have a rhino. We have a rhino. We have a rhinoceros. This is a white rhino or a wide rhino. So it was called a wide rhino because of its mouth. Because it's like a lawnmower. It's a square-shaped rhino. And, it's quite bigger compared to the black rhino. It's beautiful. It's here to quench the... Oh, a second one. So this is not in Pride. It's just on the eastern part. This is our neighboring reserve. So we also do have our special rhinos around here. So these rhinos, you can see, they are dehorned. Rhinos in Balula are dehorned because we just want to discourage poachers from poaching these beautiful animals. And Sasega Michaela, thank you so much. That's a hyena. And beautiful, beautiful animals. They're here to quench their thirst. And this one looks like it's like, I want to see the size difference. Might be a calf and mom, or it might be sisters. Because what happens is rhinos, like the white rhinos, they live in small family groups, and then the black ones, they tend to be in their own. You can see this one is a little bit smaller compared to the other one. It might be a calf or it might be a sister, because what happens is they will stay with their female calves, but their male calves, these females, they will be chased out, or they will go out from their father's territory and look for greener pastures. And these females, they also can move away from their mom, but they will come and visit mom if they need to. They won't have a problem. So yes, let's go for my one of my favorite clip for today. It's a clip that I was really hoping to follow until these little champions reach their juvenile plumage. But these are African penguins. Beautiful. They are also known to be jackass penguins because of the call they produce that sounds similar to a donkey. I think there's a clip that plays that. So these are a new beautiful chicks. So this is happening in Cape Town, and you can see mom is using this strategy called the beak to beak regurgitating, making sure that they are well fed. And you can see, I don't know whether this is mom or dad, but when one penguin is with these youngsters, then the other one will go forage. And what happens is they forage up to 80 meters from the shore to the sea, but during this time when they chicks, they can go up to 40 kilometers away from this nest, while the other one is keeping or safeguarding the chicks. And these penguins, they are known to go down the ocean up to 130 meters. Just imagine. So Mary, let's go to the next clip, right? Let's go to the next clip and see these beautiful fluffy balls. So you can see now, oh, this is the first one. So we're supposed to start here, Mary. We're supposed to start here to see this first one hatching, breaking. Yeah, the order is a bit messed up, brother. You can see this one first chick, and you can see the second egg there. It's still intact. So this one, it has an egg tooth that it breaks, that it uses to break the shell of the egg, and it goes out. You can see the color is different. Beautiful. And what happens, these penguins, they have this pouch on their body just to keep these eggs and these chicks warm, very warm. Oh, let's go to the next clip. Let's go to the next clip. Yes, I'm ready for the next clip, brother. I'm ready for the next clip, brother. And I'm sure everyone is ready for the next clip. We want to see this culprit. We want to see this culprit who killed these chicks. Mary. Look. Janet. Look. Look. Smelling there. And mom is not aware of that. Oh, mom was looking away from the entrance. Oh, first cheek is gone. What's the second cheek, Mary? Yeah, this is the second cheek that has been taken away from this penguin, and the first cheek was also taken by the very same guy, and then Mary be paying the second clip, which is supposed to be the first clip where we see the first cheek being taken. Look at this culprit. Ugh. Oh, and I can hear hyenas outside whooping. Whoa. And I was looking forward. I was looking forward to see these chicks growing and tend to be these beautiful fluffy balls that can fly. And what's so interesting about this, you can see there's nothing left there. There's no chick left, just this mom and these parents. And they spend about almost a week coming to the very same nest, hoping to find their chicks, because they couldn't believe what happened. It would be nice seeing them going through their first molt, because the first molt happens just right after 14 days. Then the second molt will happen in between 40 and 60 days. Then they will have this juvenile molt, and then what happens is they will fledge when they are about 90 days old, and then they will go to the ocean on their own for about up to 22 months. Then will come back to the same colony, and then they will mold to their adult plumage before they head back to the ocean. And it was going to be interesting seeing all that happening. And yeah, because you could notice there those chicks from just a few days from hatching, they turn into be these huge fluffy balls, because they have to eat as much as they can. These parents, they have to feed them as much as they can. And what happens is, most of the time, like these parents, they will safeguard them for about 15-25 days, just between that, and then they will just leave them unguarded. And then these little chicks, they will form groups of about 55 chicks in that crash, and then they will start nibbling about and start seeing what's happening around them. Mary. Okay, let's go to Rocky Kloof. I think this is our last clip, eh? Yo, Mary, okay, we can squeeze in one or two more, brother. Let's get one or two more. Let's do this, brother. Let's do this. Yes, Aronamo, they utilize the very same nest each and every year. But sometimes if they see a need to move, they will move these penguins. But penguins don't have a specific breeding season. They can breed all year round. So this is Rocky Kloof. It's a place where it's much open compared to this area that I'm in. You can see there's beautiful springboks. Beautiful springboks. So the springbok, it's if you look at our rugby logo, South African rugby logo, the springbok is this particular animal. So we don't have springboks down here in the Lowveld. So they're one of our national antelopes, and if you've noticed there, those springboks, they are not like impalas. The coloration is different because they have this black broader stripe on their side of their bellies, and then if you've noticed them, both males and females have horns. And if you notice, like the impalas, only males have horns, the females don't. Beautiful. And one of the fastest runners, the antelopes here in South Africa. Yes, and we're still going to see more of that transforming. That Rocky Kloof camera is going to transform from this bare area to this snowy, vast open plain. So Mary has a beautiful clip for us to close the show with, That's the VT, right? I mean, that's the VT. Yes, beautiful clip there, and yeah, sunrise at VT. It's a beautiful, beautiful clip. Let's go to that, Mary. Let me take that with a song. Thank you so much, beautiful people. What a beautiful, stunning sunrise with my golden platinum voice, I believe. My name is Khaya, my name is still Tlou, and thank you for joining us until this minute of this show. It's been a while, and I hope you really enjoyed my time. And thank you, Mary, for giving all the updates, brother. I know it's been a while not doing this. I can see I'm still not comfortable yet, and you also made some few adjustments there. Thank you so much for being with me until this time of a drive, brother. Thank you so much for questions and comments, and thank you so much for watching, and I really appreciate it. And for me, it's about 4 minutes after 8 p.m. I'm going to have a supper and I'm going to have a shower. Thank you so much. I will see you next week, same time, same place, with different clips. And Khaya loves you all, and the Painteddog pack loves everyone so much. I will see you tomorrow morning. I don't know whether it's Brenty or it's me, but we'll see you tomorrow morning if you have joined the private virtual safaris that are coming to you live from the Greater Kruger National Park in the southern part of Balulu Nature Reserve here in Fridays Conservancy. Cheers to everyone. Get hoes. Thank you so much, Mary.